Welcome back. It's part 2, but let me get my webcam working again. Okay, we're not doing a webcam today.
And I went a little too heavy on it. You guys definitely let me know that. But applying a very small black wash to this will really make this figure pop. Now let's build Shadow Freddy. These pieces are going to be pretty much identical to the normal Withered Freddy version, as they should be. Obviously, the major difference is going to be that deep, rich purple color throughout. There is some slight weathering to the pieces, nothing crazy over the top. And then we have those piercing, dilated, white pupil eyes right there, which are incredible looking. I kind of want to see what this looks like if I just put these eyes just like resting in there, kind of like at the end of the game when you fail your night shift, just to see for like some background display. Okay, now I got to do it to this as well because this is actually what it would look like. It's got to make them eyes like red. Freddy Fazbear. Overall, I love the pieces. I think they look fantastic, but I would have loved to have seen this ear be removable, like if they put like a pin in there or something to be able to take this out. I mean, obviously, cost-saving measures is to repurpose the Wither pieces, and I get that. So at the end of the day, not a big deal. You could probably take some cutters right here, just snip that ear right off, and then even feed out some wires as well. So all in all, not a huge deal. All right, let's build a Shadow Freddy. So exactly the same concept from the rest of our endo figures. Just snap everything in together. If you built Wither Freddy, then you know what to expect with this. Everything is fitting nice and snug. Nothing feels loose, which is great. Love to see that. Let's put the jaw on right here. This is kind of tricky sometimes, but all you have to do is like line up that peg with this little notch right there, and it should just click just like so. Look at this. I just discovered this. So on these thigh pieces, there's an L right there, obviously for left, and this one says BL1, which I'm imagining represents back leg 1. But if you happen to get lost, you do have some little letters right there. Even here, like the shin area, I have the right leg, and then this one says FR2, so front right 2, I'm imagining is what that represents. And I'm just going to follow that, see if they snap in like so, and that's it. Perfect fit, baby. Almost there. Now, I believe I said this in my last video, but it still remains true. I love just the concept of this because of the experience itself, like building this figure. I just feel way more immersed into this character and just the line in general. So I really love this aspect. It's kind of like when you have like a building set, you know, and you spend like hours building it. Obviously, that's not the case with this. I guess you...
Yeah, it takes a couple minutes, I heard, to put the suit on the endo, because like the jaw takes a couple minutes to put on and figuring out where do you even take apart the pieces.
You call it like the playability, you know, aspect, but just being able to get yourself immersed into the figure, I think is really sweet. I mean, there's just so much that these figures offer. It's pretty unreal. Eyes fit in there nice and snug. Whenever I do this, I kind of feel like, you know, Darth Vader's helmet going on.
Yeah, it kind of feels like putting on the FNAF 2 mask on. Speaking of that, the first video I said, until it comes out in day 12 of here for my region, and I'm waiting for the 21 day, and then they officially come out. So I'm gonna make a review on that day on the Freddy and those series, not the one that has Shadow Freddy.
In the back to tank, oh, that is already so insane looking. Oh my gosh. Man, those eyes and just the coloration of the purple make this figure look so good. I don't think the camera is accurately giving you what this purple looks like. I mean,
I think the brown on Freddy, it looks a little bit deeper or lighter. On the endo, I think.
Is a deep, dark purple in person, in hand. Now, when we see Shadow Freddy within FNAF 2, he's just sitting there, you know, and through the camera, everything looks a lot darker. So, obviously, I have all these studio lights on, so it's going to look a little lighter here. But when you have this thing in hand, I mean, it is very rich looking. And immediately, when I think of these...
Yeah, I can't wait to feel it. I think it will be so good to feel. I'm sorry, just... Man, it's just... I have these videos for now.
Wither pieces is just the capabilities of being
Ooh,
able to take little DIY wires and have them string throughout the endosuit. And I'm gonna probably pick up another one of these so I can cut the ear off of it and then be able to feed some wires through that as well. Now, because this is more of a withered Freddy, it's gonna have naturally a little bit more range of motion here and there. So if I take the arms upwards just like so, because some of these suit pieces are like cut into and destroyed and just have been deteriorating, I'm gonna get a little bit more play and range of motion from those arms. So let's take this shoulder and bring this up this way. And I mean, look how much more I can get out of that. And that's just due to the withered effect of this figure, which I think this is where it really counts, is having extra posability. I'm going to want to see this more on the withered pieces rather than just the classic animatronics. So here up at the leg, everything seems pretty comparable to our classic version. I should be able to spin this around as well. Yeah, everything is pretty much the same there, but we do have more of the withered effect here at like this left leg. So because of that, I can get a little bit more play moving forwards and backwards. But again, I mean, Shadow Freddy just is basically sitting there. It doesn't really chase after you. I would love to see a Shadow Bonnie figure. I mean, I can see it now just being an all-black silhouette.
I think they're gonna make Shadow Bonnie a Jazzwares Vault exclusive too, being like with regular Bonnie and like that. Boom.
With glowing teeth and the glowing eyes. Can't wait for that. The same type of hip motion there, and then feet are all ball joints, so pretty much whatever your heart desires, you can spin this thing all the way around. Mouth opening and closing, and I can spin the head around, no problem. Same exact things, just a little bit more range of motion here and there, depending on the withered pieces. Now, this is the iconic pose we see Shadow Freddy in, just kind of sitting there, and I had to try and recreate this. Now, I knew it wasn't...
He can make the pose! Man, he can make the pose! Yo! Freddy, action figure can do the pose! Yo, he can make the pose!
Going to be perfect, obviously, because the suit pieces will get in contact with each other. But if you take some of them off at the thigh armor, you can recreate it a little bit closer, and that's what I did here. I took off those thigh pieces, and you can kind of unrestrict his seated movement. Now I'm going...
Man, that actually breaks the logic.
One step further by completely removing the leg joints right there, as well as those upper thigh pieces. Now, it's not 100% perfect, but it still looks really good, and you can somewhat recreate that slouched over pose. Now, I don't think these figures were designed to be this drastic, but at the end of the day, you can still get there to some degree. Let's put those glow-in-the-dark eyes to the test. I'm filming this during
I think the pupils will glow
the day, so this room isn't going to get completely dark, but my closet will. Man, I knew these were going to look good. Such a creepy effect in a pitch-black room.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip down, side effects like dizziness.
Wait a minute.
Effect in a pitch black
I
room.
got the commercial.
And, that's such a small feature to add.
Whoa!
The dark eyes, but man, does that add a little extra value. Now, by just having that little extra set of eyes, you can basically create your own ignited Freddy. Now, this
is... That's ignited Freddy! Jazzwares Vault exclusive. Ignited Freddy. Jazzwares, make ignited Freddy. Make him, make him, make him, make him. This is what the Igniteds need.
The custom that I worked on with my first Endo Series figure, I applied a pretty heavy black wash all throughout, but this
is actually cool.
Pretty awesome. I mean, this is basically all you need.
I can't wait to get the Freddy and Wizard Freddy. Man, I'm just gonna make so many videos on these.
Create an ignited Freddy. I mean, you do need the Endo 2 frame, but all in all, this is pretty much it. Shadow Freddy Endo Series figure, a Jazzwares Vault exclusive. This line is going in such a good direction, and this is just the beginning. I mean, when I think about Nightmares coming out, Golden Freddy, Springtrap, I mean, it just seems...
Golden Freddy, I think he never comes out because I think he will, in each line, he will be just a figure that has jump scare action. I think. What else character will come with him? Regular Freddy or something like that?
Seems like the opportunities are endless by the way they're approaching these Endo Series figures. That deep purple color, I mean, you have to see it in person to really get an idea of what I'm talking about. The glow-in-the-dark eyes were incredible, just a piercing pupil looking back at you. Now, this is a redeco of our Withered Freddy, so we don't have a removable ear or missing ear in general, which isn't that big of a deal because at the end of the day, if you want to, you could always cut that ear off. I mean, it shouldn't be very difficult whatsoever. And now there isn't much weathering to this figure, we know that. There's some dirt pieces here and there, but if you saw my customization video of that Withered Freddy, you know that even just a little bit goes a very long way. Now, we will be getting separate endo frames at some point, so I can see an O2 frame being attached.
And the O2 will come out in 2026, you know. In Comic-Con, we got photos of Endo O2 frame.
Onto this Shadow Freddy, so that shouldn't be a big deal. But other than that, I mean, it's got great posability. We know this. The withered pieces look incredible. And just the amount of customization that you can do with these figures. I mean, that is what brings a lot of value to this. Which, within that $30 price point, I think is a no-brainer. Especially since you are getting some classic pieces as well. You can always use those for different, spare parts in a back room or your own customization,
Yeah, I'm gonna make a custom playset.
United Freddy. There's just so many possibilities. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review. As soon as I can get my hands on Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, I will upload those to the channel. And anything else that
I just really want to see how does he put Chica's beak on.
Want to see. I feel pretty invested with this line, and it is a breath of fresh air. But if you did enjoy this unboxing and review, be sure to like.
Okay. See you later, viewers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. My channel is growing, please.